Hey everyone, so we're gonna make some molasses cookies, also known as ginger snaps. And I've started with 3/4 cup butter. It's slightly softened, so that way it easily mixes in. And I have a cup of sugar that's gonna go in here, and we're gonna mix them together and cream them up really good. Now we're gonna add 1/4 cup of blackstrap molasses, and then we'll mix that in really good also. Sometimes you have to scrape the cup because it's a thicker liquid. It doesn't like to completely come out, and we're just gonna mix it in. Now we're gonna add 1 egg and mix it in really good. I'm gonna scrape things while I'm here too. I see some butter up on the beater that I don't want, butter sugar. I want it to be all mixed in. Scrape as you see needed. It's always a good idea. Now we're gonna add some of our dry ingredients. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. And then we're gonna mix this in before we add our flour. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of unbleached organic white flour very slowly. This is the 2nd cup. You want to, with cookies, you want it till it's just mixed. You don't want to over mix cookies. There's just a little bit at the bottom that I'm waiting for to get mixed in. And if it doesn't mix in, we're going to do it by hand. So we're doing it by hand. That out of the way, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. See that little bit right there in the bottom? It's not mixed in, so I'm going to mix that in by hand. It says I don't want to over mix the dough. With cookies, when you over mix, they go flat. So you just want them to just mixed. Clean your beater off. Then we're going to get them ready to go in the oven. Then we're going to take our handy dandy scoop and we're going to make some cookies. Now you're going to roll these in sugar, and so trying to eliminate as much stickiness from my hands as possible, I like to kind of form the ball in the dough, or so we will put them on the pan, and we will continue to do this until I have enough cookies to put in the oven. We're going to bake these at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. For this cookie, I usually am about 9 minutes for my oven, and you will need to test your oven to see what you want to put your, how long you want to keep your cookies in. And I do like a softer cookie. I don't like a hard cookie, so that's all variables for you personally. And I've just gone from trying to roll it in there to rolling it with my hands because that's what I'm used to doing. Good thing I washed my hands like 16 times while I was making the dough, because that's what I do. And there we go, fresh out of the oven, some cookies. Ginger snap cookies, one of my favorites. This is Kelly signing off from Yellow Knife Homestead. You have a great day.